Good morning, world. It's Monday and it is beautiful out today. Ugh. Just look at it out there. Ugh. So green and blue and sunny. But I can't go out there today. Wanna know why? Because I need this Ethernet cable like a drowning man needs water. A drowning man who is only drowning because he has swum too deep and is having trouble getting back to the surface. If you got that analogy, it means that I've procrastinated and I need this internet cable to do research for my essay or the world ends because, it's due in 2 days. So today is my research day. Tomorrow is my essay writing day, but I have to vlog first, so I'm going to try and do this all as fast as I can. I know Mondays I promised to do something scholarly and type and stuff, but I didn't do any research except for my project, so I'm going to tell you about my project. Now, this project is for a class called Structure of English. It studies interesting things about English and how it works and what it does, and all sorts of cool stuff like that. So, my 10-page essay is going to be a sociolinguistic study about dialectical profiling. What does that mean? Well, when you hear a Southern accent, what do you immediately think about that person? You probably think they're a bit uneducated, maybe a little stupid, but you might also think that they're trustworthy, hospitable, all that kind of nice stuff. Now, where there's smoke, there's fire. Linguistic stereotypes like that do usually have a few people who are like that, and with good reason. In the particular example of the Southern accent, there were Scots-Irish and Huguenot settlers in the South more than the traditional Puritan settlers in the north of America in its early history, and that changed a lot of things. Um, there's the values that came with the Scots-Irish people and the Huguenots were very different from puritanical values, right? So you got a lot of different viewpoints in the South and the North, which eventually led to differentiation, both in language and in, well, basically country. And then there was a civil war. Is the shortest I can make it. But assuming you took American history, which I didn't, you're laughing at me right now, but that's the best I can do. But yeah, there's a bunch of accents that you think immediately. You hear that accent and you're like, you've got an image of that person. And the media propagates this. They use this to their advantage. Their TV shows, movies, games, books. Well, okay, no, not books, but you get the idea. In fact, yes, books, actually. John Steinbeck, for example, wrote Travels with Charlie, where this guy and his dog Charlie just go on a cross-country America type tour type thing. And it's quite funny what he says. He actually says that Texans are like shy children. They, while outside of Texas, which is their home, they act proud and boisterous and generally annoyingly because they're in self-defense mode. But when they're in Texas, they're completely different people, and they're warm and hospitable because they're at home and they're comfortable with everything. It's interesting what Steinbeck says about that, and I'm using it in my essay. Oh yes, but anyhow, so there's your little injection of interesting stuff for the day. I suppose that's all I have to say. Good night, world. I'm Eric B. Gra, and I need to go work now.